The UN Environmental Programme shows that current policies are leading us to 3 degrees of warming. These temperatures would be catastrophic for billions. They would threaten the existence of communities' representatives in this room. Colleagues, we are on the road to ruin. But these are not the future problems. Climate change is already here.
Distinguished delegates, it gives me great pleasure to declare open the 29th session of the Conference of the Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change.
Sultan Al-Jaber handing over to President-designate Mukhtar Babayev and opening COP29 in Baku in Azerbaijan. The conference began amid stark warnings and calls to enhance ambition and enable climate action. It got off to a promising start on day one with the approval of international standards in relation to the global carbon market under Article 6.4 of the Paris Agreement, the international treaty on climate change.
The best thing that we have reached on the first day was agreeing on a decision on Article 6.4. Endorsing the SBM standards that have been agreed in early October in Baku. That was a long-awaited decision to be made at the COP. 10 years of hard negotiation process, and in the last 3 COPs, several attempts to get it adopted, but finally we got it done. And having it on the first day really set the mood in the negotiating rooms.
Over 40,000 attendees and 100 heads of state attended this actionable COP, and the unwavering consensus was that the time for action is now. Floods in Valencia and Hurricane Milton are examples of how extreme weather is impacting the world. A report by the International Chamber of Commerce has revealed that it's cost the global economy almost €2 trillion over the last 10 years.
What we've done in pulling together this report is to show the actual damage from climate-related events has actually now reached the same level as what occurred at the same time as the global financial crisis, and the world leadership decided they'd do something about it. Well, we're saying that's where we are. You can't keep kicking it down the road. We've announced it now as we go into COP29. It's time to actually do things.
COP29 was dubbed the Finance COP, and the scaling up of climate finance through global financial interoperability, as well as the impact on developing economies, was high on the agenda.
The European Investment Bank is bringing concrete solutions to the table through climate resilience clauses, through climate debt swaps and conversions. All those countries that are at the forefront of climate change and are extremely vulnerable because of high indebtedness, we are providing solutions. Just recently, this week, we're going to be signing agreements that will also foster the green bond market worldwide so that we can mobilize and scale up the necessary finance to make this green transition a global success.
Despite best efforts and appeals for compromise and solidarity, a global finance deal could not be agreed upon before COP29 was due to finish, and it overran by 2 days. Finally, a breakthrough agreement was reached to triple finance to developing countries from the previous goal of $100 billion to $300 billion annually by 2035.
It has been a difficult journey, but we've delivered a deal. This new finance goal is an insurance policy for humanity amid worsening climate impacts hitting every country. After almost a decade of hard work, where several previous COPs were not able to get this done. No country got everything they wanted, and we leave Baku with a mountain of work to do. The many other issues we need to progress may not be headlines, but they are lifelines for billions of people. So this is no time for victory laps. We need to set our sights and redouble our efforts on the road to Beleng.
While some were disappointed it wasn't near the $1.3 trillion developing countries were asking for, some delegations acknowledged that the Baku breakthrough was a step in the right direction to safeguard the future and ensure more money flows.